Well, here I am now at a place called Spitskop, which is on top of the mountain range. A little outlook post, I should say, spot. Absolutely gorgeous. A bit cold and windy and rather wet around here. Obviously lots of rain, but as you can see, it's absolutely gorgeous. Take a few photos from here. It's the wrong time of the day, it's almost midday, but it's still worthwhile having a few shots. You can see how gorgeous it is over here. Actually quite high up, really high up, with some beautiful hills. Unfortunately, an ice cold wind, but look at the colors. Absolutely gorgeous. Browns and greens and yellows and different shades of green. Absolutely stunning. I'm really enjoying. I'm glad I made the trip up here. I must admit the drive there, it's probably about, I don't know, about 1.5 2 kilometers off the normal road to get up here, and it's really a rough track. I wouldn't recommend you do it with anything but a four-wheel drive vehicle, but yes, it is worth the trip, and it's pristine area here. Beautiful. And let's face it, that's a rather beautiful backdrop, eh? Look at there behind me. It's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful spot. Would have been a nice place to overnight, I think, but it's not allowed. I think they're worried about forest fires. So I think the main worry here is forest fires. They're scared that if people overnight here, they would actually make a fire for social or meal reasons, and they could start a fire. Not that there's anything dry around here that'll burn, but maybe this time of the year it is the rainy season or the end of the rainy season, so maybe it will be worse later in the year. Well, here we are finally in the forest, the Knysna forest. I'm just doing a quick exploration. The plan is to come back either tomorrow afternoon or the morning after, day after tomorrow in the morning, to come and explore here a bit. But I'm just having a quick look at this particular site. There's a nice place to pull over from the road, and yes, there's a forest walk here. I'm just going to have a walk maybe in 100 or I don't know, about a kilometer or so, and just have a look, see what is there. Maybe there's something worthwhile. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous here in the forest. Look at this huge tree. And I've got no idea what bird that is. Could be It's just starting to rain a bit, so it's quite humid here, but gorgeous. Beautiful tree behind me. The light is getting better. The light's definitely getting better, so I might stick around a bit and see if I can get a couple of photos. Who knows, tomorrow it might be worse. The ocean will still be there tomorrow. But first I'm going to try and take a few photos of the moss on this old tree. Absolutely gorgeous. Geelhout. Outeniekwa geelhout, yellowwood tree. See how beautiful she is. Look at all the moss. And she is absolutely huge. Goes up and up and up. According to the signpost here, she's more than 600 years old. She's 46 meters tall, and the crown is 27 meters across. So yes, and the bottom of the trunk here, the circumference is 7 meters. So quite a serious old tree. So glad she didn't get chopped down in the years when this poor forest was really destroyed. But lots of ferns hanging around, lots of lichen growing on the trees. It's really a rather wet area. Very a huge contrast to what I'm used to. What an interesting tree. It's growing above the ground with the roots keeping it suspended in the air. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous. Ferns at the bottom and lots of moss all over the place. I think I'm going to try and make a composition here right at the bottom. I think there's something there that could maybe work, but the rest of the tree is actually quite fascinating. Unfortunately the sky is a bit bright, but yes, I could easily spend a day or two in this forest. I actually quite like this composition, specifically with a tiny little fern in the bottom, at the bottom, and then in the center the branch or the trunk leading up, curving, and then crossing the one that comes from the left hand side. And what I do not like about this is on the left hand side there's two parallel branches or trunks leaving the frame. You can see over there, but if I try and exclude them, I actually get too much of the big trunk on the right hand side in the distance. Well, maybe that's not so bad. I think I'll try it both ways. But I think, yes, this is a usable composition. It's not too busy. This forest is very busy. Yes, I do think I actually prefer this scene. I moved slightly right now. I got rid of those two vertical tree trunks on the left hand side. And all I have here is now the two cross trunks, the two ones leaning towards the right, and then of course the fern at the bottom. I'm going to shoot this. Depth of field might be an issue. I might end up doing focus stacking, but I think I'll initially just try and take one at maybe f16.